Hey guys, what it do is your boy Supreme Uchiha the God, and today what I want to talk about, Arlo, and I want to talk about John. I want to talk about the relationship, and just look how far we've come. Look how far we've come. You know what I'm saying? We've come a long way from these two just butting heads and war season, and John on his fucking smoke season sessions, all that shit to now, where they're basically like friends, bro. Like, and they both looking out for the school. They looking out for Serafina. You know what I'm saying? They looking out for everybody, and they both really cool. Now, Arlo been my favorite character, and I've been telling everybody for a long time now that yo, you guys are like hating on Arlo way too much. That like yes, his actions were horrendous, but he's more than made up for that shit like a long time ago. Like he's more than like, you know what I'm saying, done enough good that like people should forgive what he did to John. While John kept going and doing worse and worse things, and I always felt he did worse to Serafina than what Arlo did to him, because him and Serafina were actually close, while him and Arlo didn't really know each other. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, fan bases be fan bases. But it is what it is. I'm not mad no more. I'm not mad no more because at the end of the day, look at them now. Look at them shining. Look at them winning. You know what I'm saying? A beautiful moment we had was when John decided to help Bleak. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was afraid to use his powers, but he saw that Bleak really needed that help. He said, fuck it. And then when he was taking it overboard and Bleak was like, yo, stop. He was like, oh, shit, my bad. Okay, I realized I have a temper problem. I have, it's one of those people that, like, if you hit him once, he gonna make sure you die. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Maybe not that extreme, but, like, he gonna make sure you won't get crippled. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make sure you ain't getting back up again. You ain't never gonna do this shit again. You know what I'm saying? He gonna hit you with the wah wah wah. But the guys were trying to tell him that, hey, there is such thing as excessive get back, bro, and this is excessive get back. Like, you won already. Let's leave it at that. And then obviously then the motherfuckers tried to sneak him, and then Arlo pulled up and just blocked them motherfuckers and put them in a trap and said, nah, not today, my boy, not today. And Arlo protected John like, yeah, that's my boy. Start this shit. And I think Serafina has to have the biggest credit for mending the relationship. You know what I'm saying? And actually just bringing everybody together in the first place, because she really out here like was cool with Arlo and understood that Arlo did wrong, but Arlo was trying to make up for it, and Arlo went out of his way to help Serafina even when he didn't really want to be involved and just wanted to follow his family and stuff like that. And even in the school trip, he figured out like there was something wrong about this shit. So John, you go with them, I'll go with them. You know what I'm saying? They both like automatically, without even talking, made that decision. Okay, we're gonna split our strengths because I know you can handle a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know you can handle a lot. So you go with, with Remy in them. I'll go with Bleak in them. You know what I'm saying? I'll go with Bleak again. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously Serafina's in the middle of her fucking espionage mission and shit, and her powers are like tripping out and shit. But yeah, man, just go back, a relationship that started with Arlo betraying John's trust. You know what I'm saying? John already has trust issues. Obviously, we didn't know that at the time, that John had these hella mental blockages and these goddamn trust issues. You know what I'm saying? We had no way of knowing this shit. So, Arlo awakened a beast within that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was the beginning of John's downfall. And then he became paranoid, you know what I'm saying? And paranoia started eating him up completely, like, to a point where, even when Serafina was in danger, he was unwilling to do go about it the best way in order to save her, because of his ego, because of his paranoia, because of his rage, you know what I'm saying? But Arlo, on the other hand, he was willing to, do whatever. Arlo was just did what he did and really made up for it, especially when John wasn't allowed into the safe house, and Arlo was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I think da 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 da. And Arlo and Serafina both spoke up for John when he came to their away mission, not their away mission, but the trip and stuff like that. And obviously Arlo knew that like he came for the sake of Serafina, and actually told John about the situation, because he was frustrated at Serafina for trying to shoulder everything by herself, because Arlo was already in debt, so he like in the fucking situation, so he had no choice but to be in that bit. But he was like, if I'm gonna be in the bit and you're gonna be in the bit, we're all gonna be in danger. We should have as much help as possible. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, like, it makes no sense for just the two of us to try to shoulder all this bullshit, especially you by yourself, Serafina, with like barely any powers functioning properly and shit. Like, oh, like what are we doing here? And so Arlo was like, yo, John, like, I feel like we can trust John type shit. Like, I feel like he reconciled, he went through his shit, you beat him up, things are good now. Like, let's actually gain his help. And I think he actually put the first steps, you know what I'm saying, of to John of like, yo, I trust you type shit. You know what I mean? And he had one of the least reasons to trust this dude. You know what I'm saying? The dude took his power, and did a bunch of shit to him. And you know, and also when John was rampaging, Arlo jumped in to save Remy. You know what I'm saying? Because he felt like, yo, like, I don't mind if you rampage and beat up people that kind of deserved it, like myself, but like Remy ain't do nothing wrong type shit. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't aware of you being bullying, or otherwise she would have done something about it. Like, whenever Arlo was there and John was getting bullied, Arlo would stop the bullies. You know what I'm saying? Whenever any of the Royals were there and anybody was getting bullied, the Royals would stop the bullies. I love from Bleak. Bleak was trying to blow this man's head off, and I loved it. I loved it. I'm a villain like that. It is what it is. But yeah, so that, you know what I'm saying? So obviously Remy was, I think, the most innocent out of every student in that school, because she was always trying to do right by everybody. And I think that kind of, you know, obviously it was like a fairy tale idea, and it wasn't like perfect, but she was the one that really had the vision. I think she deserves the queen role because she really had that mentality. We know that Serafina never had that mentality. You know what I'm saying? She does now, but I don't think she's really cut out for that face of the people shit. You know what I'm saying? I think she's a behind the scene fucking I'm the strongest person type shit. And I think that's just, you know, I think it's roles. It's all about roles. And I think the school and the principal and everything was trying to set these guys up to play pivotal roles in the future. And I think that's why the principal didn't really interfere, because I think the principal felt like he had the students were capable of changing John. The students were capable of protecting each other and of establishing new ways of, you know what I'm saying, and understanding real perspective. Because I feel like the principal knows that the world is fucked, and that's why I think he's almost like a Professor X, where like the X-Men kids get to make some crazy ass decisions, but it's for the betterment of mutant kind, it's for the betterment of society, it's for the betterment of the future. And the principal is willing to damage a few minds to ensure that the strongest ones, the most gifted dudes, that they really get to level up and really go and change the world, like impact the world, like Bleak becoming a vigilante and shit. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? I don't think the principal frowns upon that. I think he wants the high tiers to realize that the world doesn't just revolve around them, that the weaker people gotta get taken after, get looked out for as well. And I think that's the pivotal role here, and that's why you have John and Bleak and Arlo and goddamn you know what I'm saying, and Serafina now all working together with Remy, all working together, and that's something unheard of. You know what I'm saying? Like, usually it's I'm strong, so you gotta listen to me, sway. Apart from Remy's brother, like Remy's brother was really about that kumbaya shit. Like, he was really on it, but his structure again was too one-sided, too favored to the weak people, that the strong people got frustrated and need to vent that out. And these guys now are trying to mix everything together. Let's get the strong people happy, but let's also make the weak people happy. Let's make everybody as happy as possible. It's not gonna be perfect, but we're gonna do our best. And that's where Arlo and John are like the jewel, you know, the two like shields for both sides. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they really out here taking care of business. And I'm very excited about the next chapter, because we know some shit about to go down. And I know John just fucking grabbed the invisible kid in the latest chapter, and people are like, yo, what are you doing, dude? But I think he's gonna explain himself. I think he's gonna be like, yo, listen, just trust me on this one, baby. And now the students are even on John's side now. They kind of fuck with him to realize he's protecting them, he's helping them, and he's changing. There's still some fear, of course, due to his actions, but people are feeling better, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, been your boy Supreme Uchiha to God. Arlo and John are back, and they're gonna be stronger than ever. Imagine this trio: John, Arlo, Serafina fighting somebody, boy. Ooh, we need to see that shit, because we finding out like John's mom was OP as shit, bro. So we know there's gonna be some OP as characters awaiting. We already know that the principal is OP as fudge, you know what I'm saying? So we're excited. We're excited for Unordinary and its continuation. I do hope we keep going at this pace where we're trying to reach, you know what I'm saying, real world problems. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of sick of the school drama, and I wanted to reach real world shit, and that's what Serafina's part is playing in, and it's coming true, baby. I'm out.